Hey y'all, this is basically just a little celebrity gossip, celebrity current events. Alright, I used to do these and I haven't done one of these in a while, but basically today I'm just going to talk about Chris Brown versus Tamar and Adrienne Bailon from The Real. Alright, so if you have not heard, Chris Brown has went after Tamar and Adrienne after a segment they had on the show yesterday, and I did see the segment. I watched it actually when I heard about him going at them. I was shocked, and I will put the segment, or it's partial segment or whatever. I guess I will put it down below in the description box so you can watch it and make your own judgment on it. All right. So basically, what happened was on the show, they started it off with the segment. It was supposed to be like an intervention, but kind of like a intervention, intervention for your friend. And they started talking about Karuchi and Chris Brown, and Tamar was basically saying, I love my girl Karuchi and my boy Chris Brown, but somebody needs to get Karuchi and like, where's her friend? Somebody needs to tell her this is not for you. You don't need to be in this relationship. And then Jeannie Mai, who's also on the show, she basically was like, yeah, because you see all the stuff in the tabloids, and basically Chris Brown is a bad guy. And Tamar actually was kind of taking up for him. She was like, no, it's not that he's a bad guy. It's just that he's young. He's got a lot of money. He's hot. He can dance. He's got everything going on for him. And he's just not in that stage. He's not mature enough to be in a relationship, basically. And she was kind of nice about it, actually. And I kind of agreed. Really, Chris Brown, I love Chris Brown and all, but Chris Brown made Karuchi look like a fool sometimes. Chris Brown, the one who publicly humiliated Karuchi, especially a couple years ago when he was getting back with, Rihanna White. He was still with Karuchi, and then he made that video talking about he's in love with two people. Then he got, he made Karuchi just his friend and all that. It's just, he made it look bad, and you can't be getting mad at, everybody because they have opinion on your relationship, which you are putting out there in the public. Y'all are tweeting this. You made them videos on Instagram, so you can't get that mad. I understand. I'm the type of person. All these people were picking on Chris Brown. I let him slide so many times. I'm like, they need to stop bothering him because they know how he is, and they're going to take that one situation, they're going to run with it, and they're going to try to piss him off so they can get a reaction. But this, I just think he overreacted, and we're going to get into that. So next, on The Real, Adrienne is like, well, maybe it's just that her friends, and she said maybe it's that her friends is, benefiting from her being with Chris Brown. So, they like, girl, what's up? You and Chris in the club? Okay, because we can't get in. Let us in. Okay, so, and I was like, you know what? She got a good idea. But we don't know if that was true. She doesn't even know it was true. It was just an assumption. Okay, it wasn't, it wasn't nothing to take to heart. I didn't feel like they had malicious intent to do any of this stuff. And basically, at the end of it, they just said, these guys treat us this way, and we always, most of us been in situations like that. But what it comes down to, you can only let a guy can only treat you the way you let him. So, so we're gonna get into that with Chris Brown. Alright, so Chris Brown got wind of it. Now, I don't know if he watched the segment. Somebody just probably ran back and told him some bullshit about the show. And he got pissed off, okay? So he went on, I believe, Instagram or Twitter, whatever it was. And he went back at Adrienne and Tamar. Let me tell y'all what he said. Hold on, y'all. Alright, he said, now, bring that ass here, boy. Adrienne Bailon, or Bailon, I can't say the girl's name right. You old trout mouth ass bitch. You tried it. Want you the same, he ain't saying it right though, his grammar's off, but that's alright. Want you the same bitch that was fucking with married men. You also was keeping up with the Kardashians. You can't talk about relationship goals when you don't even have life goals. Ain't you a cheater, girl? Last time you was important, niggas was riding spinners and wearing 6X tall tees. He said talk tees. Tall tees. You the same bitch having threesomes like the rest of these hoes. You tried it, Tamar Braxton. Okay, Chris, I'm hoping maybe you're just a fan of Tamar and you know her language. You tried it. You tried it, Tamar Braxton. You take the role of the ugly sister. It's always the people with no career that talk all the shit. That plastic surgery fucked up your face. Bitch look like she always saying, huh. Muffin face ass. Basic bitch problems. Hashtag Tatiana's. I don't even need a photo for Tamar. That bitch is beat in every photo. Yeah, I'm thinking he watched Tamar events in the Braxtons, okay? Because I wonder if he realized that beat is actually like a compliment and not an insult, because Tamar said, oh, yeah, she is beat. Okay, that means the makeup is right. But anyways, I can make a broke bitch rich, but I don't fuck with broke bitches. Chris, okay, let me just say this, alright? They use you as an example. And of your relationship, because y'all relationship is out in the open. Y'all basically put y'all problems on social media and all that, so they use y'all as an example. It was nothing personal. They weren't trying to come for y'all or anything like that. You wanted to give your opinion, that was fine, but you did not have to disrespecting women like that. Okay, that was just straight up disrespectful. I don't feel like they were disrespecting y'all, and what they said wasn't malicious intent. Now, you might not agree with what they said. You could feel like they being negative. You have the right to say that, but to be like, you trout ass bitch, you, and all that, it's like, wow, why did you have to go so hard, Chris? Like, usually I'd be like, leave Chris alone, but come on now, you didn't have to go that far, okay? You didn't have to go that far to go in like that. Y'all could have just basically been like, fuck that, I don't care what nobody say about, our relationship. Don't nobody really know what goes on. Worry about your own relationship. Whatever. But to go in, you trout mouth ass bitch, you all this, and it was very disrespectful, Chris. So I don't feel like you need to go on. So, but anyways, Tamar had a response. Okay, and let me tell you what Tamar said. Alright, now she said, when your girl has when your girl has a talk show, instead of crying about you on one, you are asked to talk about certain things such as A, a relationship, B, family, C, fashion, D, things that has to do with her in life. Okay? And she at Chris Brown and Karuchi. Is it? I guess it is. Anyways, never mind. And no one came at either of you, but was simply using your relationship as an example of things ladies goes through in a relationship. I do not, nor do I give a hot damn about your relationship personally. Honestly and respectfully, I'm very sorry if you both were offended about our girl chat. However, you will not think it is okay to come a grown woman and talk to either myself or Adrienne as if you have have ever has us each in your bed, and she didn't say that right either, has us, anyways, each in your bed at any point in our lives. Maybe your mind is clouded. Note to self, you are not my man or my daddy, so you got me completely fucked up. Like your reputation, I'm not 20 nothing years old, and I am fine with all three #1 TV shows and making my dreams come true with Love and War, and now let me know, okay? Which is on iTunes, and she threw that plug in there, but I'm not mad at you. If you go ahead and be arguing with somebody, another celebrity and shit like that on social media, which used to basically market and advertise, go ahead and market and advertise. I'm not mad at you for that. But yeah, Chris, I don't feel like that was necessary. Okay, I know he went on Instagram later and said, he doesn't regret what he says, basically, and people always coming at him, and that's fine. You wanted to say that, that's cool, but you did not have to be so disrespectful. And not only that, okay, the show is #1. Alright, the show is it's the #1 daytime talk show right now, okay, and I've even heard that a few days before all this shit went on. Alright, so you can't exactly call these bitches these bitches. You can't exactly call them bitches that don't have careers and shit like that, because they obviously are relevant right now. They doing things, okay, they doing a damn thing, and they doing what your girlfriend wants to do, because she tries to be on 106 and Park. That was kind of bad. That whole thing with Blue Ivy, you didn't say nothing in. Alright, you didn't say nothing in. But anyways, good luck on that. I hope you find some peace with this shit, because I don't feel like it was cool. I wonder when they're going to address this on The Real, since it is supposed to be The Real. I know, they shit is pre-recorded. It could come out later on this week, next week, whatever. But I hope they do address it. Yeah, Chris, God bless. That's what I got to say about it. I listened to the Breakfast Club earlier, and I realized something. Chris, they call that girl all type of names except for Karuchi, and you didn't come at nobody but Tamar and Adrienne. Like, they say that all the time. I've heard Charlamagne, I think they said that to your face. They call her Karasaki and Kuchama and Coochie and all kind of things except for Karuchi. And you don't say shit, and I don't get why you just went off on The Real. Okay, I don't get why you went off on The Real. But God bless with you. I'm pretty sure The Real are gonna keep doing topics like that, because that is what they're told to do. I know Tamar is a producer on The Real, but I'm not sure if she's the one that came up with that idea, and they just did what they were supposed to do. That was their job. Alright? As long as they weren't being disrespectful, I don't really see the point. I just don't. To me, they were not being disrespectful. They didn't come at you sideways, be like, Karuchi a dumb bitch, and Chris ain't shit, and nothing like that. The only person that said something that was like, you're a bad guy, was Jeannie Mai, and you didn't come for her ass. Maybe because you don't know who she is, but you did not say anything about her. The clip clearly shows that she called you a bad guy, and Tamar said, no, he's not a bad guy. But that's fine. Adrienne didn't really say shit. I heard Lauren London jumped in. I don't understand why. I don't know if her and Tamar are having a relationship. I know her and Chris Brown. I watch this Christmas all the time. Her and Chris Brown work together, but that's about it. So I heard they dragged her ass through the mud, and she tried to say, "Oh, her phone got hacked." But anyways, that's it for this. 1K subscribers. So trying to get to 1,000 by the end of this year. Okay? So what I need you to do is to like this video, share this video, and subscribe. Alright? Thank you for watching, and y'all are great and beautiful.